Well, I was always very interested in problem solving. In fact, that's what impressed me when I was in elementary school. On a family vacation, we stopped by Monticello, and it wasn't necessarily just sort of the architecture and the site and the setting, but just all of the endeavors and problem solving that Jefferson, was involved in. That, I think, was my first, where I first got hooked on the idea of architecture. And then as the years came by, I was more attracted to buildings and historical styles and downtown York. Go to the Central Market with my grandmother and mother at times, and the whole physical environment became very intrigued with. Never met an architect until I was actually in college, but there was something about creativity combined with technical capabilities, sort of the technical, the scientific, with the creative aspect, that really attracted me. Some of the projects we've worked on, which have been a real privilege, again, some have been pure historic preservation, restoration, some like Cross Mill, Hanover Junction train station. Those are ones that we had, did research, a lot of field work, survey to restore and preserve as those two as part of the county park system. Other ones fall more into the adaptive reuse, and I think, and along with others, require a very high level of creativity. The Susan Burns Health Education Center, I think, was about 20 years ago. It's probably one of the first adaptive reuse projects involving an historic Art Deco auto dealership showroom and then the service bays behind it, but transforming that into a new educational environment for teaching health-related subjects to kids of all ages across the county and the region. That was something new. Beyond that, we've done a number of projects such as the lofts on George Street, the Codo 241 and Codo 28 projects, which have been downtown adaptive reuse projects involving residential urban lofts, but commercial space as well. Those were some of the first urban transformations of buildings. Some of those properties stood vacant, the people scratching their heads on what to do for a number of years. The legacy is the community's legacy or the city's legacy. It's not my legacy. It truly, reflecting, it's truly an honor to receive commissions and have opportunities to work with the people in the York community, in the city and the county, and on these buildings and properties that have a life beyond just purely programmatic or technical functions and needs. And a true measure of the success of a building project or renovation or new building is if people really want to spend time there. Regardless if they live there, work there, worship there, if they really want to spend time there, meaning that it has enriched the human experience, it's an inspiring place. That's what we're really shooting for.